Are you a man over 60 or do you love one? Do you see his spark fading? That man who was once a titan of energy now struggles to get through the day. I'm going to share something that could change everything. This isn't just about vitamins, it's about reclaiming a life. Watch until the end, because the last piece of advice is the one that brings it all together and you can't afford to miss it. Cellular spark. I see it all the time in my practice. A man walks in, his shoulders a little heavier than they used to be, his eyes holding a weariness that has nothing to do with a poor night's sleep. He'll tell me, "Doc, I just don't have the energy I used to. I feel like I'm running on fumes." And my heart goes out to him, because what he's describing isn't just a normal part of getting older. It's often a sign of a deep, cellular fatigue. It's the kind of exhaustion that doesn't just make you want to nap in the afternoon. It robs you of your zest for life. It makes playing with your grandkids feel like a marathon, and the hobbies you once loved seem like a chore. The world starts to shrink, not because you want it to, but because you simply don't have the fuel to explore it anymore. And one of the most common culprits I find is a deficiency in a vitamin that is absolutely crucial for the very spark of life in your cells. This isn't some miracle cure or a fad. This is about understanding the fundamental biology of your body. Think of your body as a high-performance engine. What happens when you give it the wrong kind of fuel or not enough of it? It sputters, it struggles, it can't perform at its peak. It's the same with your cells. They require specific nutrients to generate energy, and when those nutrients are in short supply, everything slows down. This is especially true for men over 60, as their body's ability to absorb and utilize certain vitamins can decline. It's a natural process, but one that we can absolutely address and support. The first step is acknowledging that this fatigue isn't a life sentence. It's a signal. It's your body telling you that it needs help, that it needs the right raw materials to do its job. The vitamin I want to talk about is one that I consider a non-negotiable for my male patients in this age group. It's a nutrient that is intimately involved in the process of converting the food you eat into usable energy. Without it, you can eat the healthiest diet in the world and still feel completely drained. It's also vital for nerve function and the production of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to every single part of your body, from your brain to your muscles. So when you're low on this, you're not just tired. Your mind can feel foggy, your focus can wander, and you might even experience a kind of tingling or numbness in your hands and feet. These are all whispers from your body that something is amiss, that the intricate communication network within is starting to falter. Now you might be thinking, I eat a balanced diet, I should be fine. And while a good diet is the cornerstone of health, the reality for many men over 60 is that their digestive system isn't as efficient as it once was. The production of stomach acid, which is essential for unlocking this particular vitamin from your food, often decreases with age. This means that even if you're consuming plenty of it, your body might not be able to absorb it effectively. It's a cruel irony, really. Just when your body needs these nutrients the most, it has a harder time getting them. This is why I often see men who are doing all the right things still struggling. It's not about a lack of effort. It's about a shift in their internal biochemistry that needs to be addressed with a targeted approach. The good news is that once we identify this deficiency, the transformation can be remarkable. It's like watching a black and white movie suddenly burst into color. When we replenish the levels of this vital nutrient, the fog begins to lift. The energy starts to return, not in a jittery, artificial way like with caffeine, but as a deep, sustained sense of vitality. Men tell me they feel like themselves again. They're more engaged with their families, they're getting back to their hobbies, and they have that sparkle back in their eyes. It's a profound reminder that so much of how we experience the world is tied to the health of our cells. It's a journey from just existing to truly living again. It all starts with recognizing the signs and understanding that you have the power to refuel your body from the inside out. So, what is this cellular spark plug? It's vitamin B12. And while that might not sound revolutionary, understanding its profound impact on your energy levels is. We're not just talking about a minor boost, we're talking about reigniting your internal furnace. For men over 60, I often recommend a sublingual form or even injections in some cases, because this bypasses the digestive system and ensures that the B12 gets directly into your bloodstream where it can go to work. The change doesn't happen overnight, but week by week, my patients report feeling a steady climb in their energy, a clearing of their mental cobwebs, and a renewed sense of possibility. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to thrive, not just survive. Sunshine power. There's another silent deficiency that I see affecting men's vitality, and it's one that's incredibly common, yet so often overlooked. This one is tied not just to energy, but to mood, to the very feeling of well-being. It's the difference between waking up feeling optimistic and capable and waking up with a sense of heaviness, a feeling that the day is a mountain to be climbed rather than a gift to be opened. We often associate these feelings with psychological factors, and while those are certainly important, there's a powerful biological component that we can't ignore. Our bodies are designed to be in relationship with our environment, and there's one key element of that environment that has a direct and profound impact on our internal chemistry. Imagine for a moment that your body has a built-in mood regulator, a natural antidepressant. It's a hormone that is so powerful, it can influence hundreds of genes in your body, affecting everything from your immune system to your muscle function. And the amazing thing is that your body can produce this hormone for free. All it needs is a little bit of a particular kind of stimulation. But in our modern lives, we've become disconnected from this natural source of wellness. We spend more time indoors, we lather on sunscreen, which is important for other reasons, of course, and as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at this miraculous conversion process. The result is a widespread deficiency that can manifest in ways that are often mistaken for other things. You might feel a persistent low mood, a kind of grayness that colors your perception of everything. You might notice that you're more susceptible to getting sick, that colds and flus hit you harder and last longer. Your muscle strength might decline, not just from lack of use, but because the very fibers of your muscles are not getting the signals they need to maintain their integrity. And perhaps most insidiously, this deficiency can weaken your bones, making them more brittle and prone to fractures. It's a silent erosion of your strength and your spirit, happening from the inside out. For men over 60, this is a particularly critical issue. Bone health is paramount, and the risk of falls and fractures increases with age. A fall that a younger man might brush off can have devastating consequences for an older man with compromised bone density. And it's not just about the physical injury, it's about the loss of independence, the fear of moving freely, the shrinking of one's world that can follow a serious fracture. This is why I am so passionate about addressing this particular deficiency. It's not just about feeling better today, it's about safeguarding your future, about ensuring that you can remain active, strong, and independent for years to come. I've had men in my office who were on the verge of being prescribed antidepressants, who felt like they were losing their battle with a persistent, low-grade depression. And when we tested their levels of this particular nutrient, we found them to be shockingly low. By bringing those levels back into the optimal range, we saw a dramatic shift in their mood and outlook. It was as if a cloud had lifted. They weren't cured in the traditional sense, but their bodies were finally getting the biochemical support they needed to experience a sense of well-being. It's a powerful reminder that our emotional health is inextricably linked to our physical health. The key to this sunshine power is vitamin D. It's often called the sunshine vitamin because our skin produces it in response to sunlight. But as I mentioned, for older adults, relying on the sun alone is often not enough, and it's very difficult to get adequate amounts of vitamin D from food alone. This is why I almost universally recommend supplementation for my patients over 60. We do a simple blood test to check their levels, and then we create a personalized plan to bring them into the optimal range. It's not about mega dosing. It's about giving your body the consistent, steady supply of this crucial hormone that it needs to function at its best. It's about letting the sunshine back into your life, both literally and figuratively. Muscle messenger. Let's talk about performance. And by performance, I don't just mean athletic performance. I mean the ability to perform the tasks of daily life with ease and confidence. The ability to carry your groceries, to get up from a chair without a struggle, to have the physical resilience to travel and see the world. As men age, there's a natural decline in muscle mass and strength, a condition known as sarcopenia. It can feel like a slow, inevitable betrayal by your own body. But it doesn't have to be. While exercise, particularly resistance training, is the number one thing you can do to fight sarcopenia, there's a mineral that plays a vital, often unsung role in this process. This mineral is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body. It's a true multitasker. It helps your muscles contract and relax. It's essential for a steady heartbeat. It plays a role in regulating your blood pressure and your blood sugar. It's crucial for building protein and therefore for building and maintaining muscle. It's also deeply connected to your nervous system, helping to calm your nerves and promoting restful sleep. And as we know, a good night's sleep is the foundation upon which all health and vitality are built. Without it, your body can't repair and regenerate. The problem is that, much like with the other nutrients we've discussed, many people are not getting enough of this mineral. Modern farming practices have depleted our soils, which means that the foods we eat are often less nutrient-dense than they were in our grandparents' time, and a diet high in processed foods further depletes our stores of this essential mineral. The signs of a deficiency can be subtle at first. You might experience muscle cramps, particularly at night. You might feel a sense of anxiety or restlessness. Your sleep might be disrupted. You might notice your heart skipping a beat or racing from time to time. These are all signals that the intricate machinery of your body is missing a key component. For men over 60 who are trying to stay active and maintain their strength, a deficiency in this mineral can be a major roadblock. You can be doing all the right exercises, but if your muscles don't have the raw materials they need to recover and grow, you're not going to see the results you want. You might find that you feel more sore after workouts, that your recovery takes longer, and that your progress stalls. It can be incredibly frustrating, and it can lead to a feeling of hopelessness, a sense that your efforts are in vain. But when we address this deficiency, it's like providing the missing spark for your muscular engine. The cramps can disappear, the sleep can deepen, the sense of calm can return, and when it comes to physical performance, the difference can be remarkable. Men report feeling stronger, more resilient. Their recovery from exercise improves, which allows them to train more consistently and effectively. They feel more in control of their bodies, more capable of meeting the physical demands of life. It's not about turning back the clock, but about giving your body the support it needs to be as strong and functional as it can be right now. This muscle messenger is magnesium. It's a powerhouse mineral that is so often overlooked. And because it's involved in so many bodily processes, ensuring you have adequate levels can have a ripple effect throughout your entire system. There are many different forms of magnesium, and some are better absorbed than others. I often recommend magnesium glycinate or malate, as they are well tolerated and highly bioavailable. A simple way to get a good dose is to take an Epsom salt bath, as the magnesium is absorbed through your skin. But for a therapeutic dose, supplementation is often necessary. It's about fine-tuning your body's chemistry to create an internal environment that supports strength, relaxation, and resilience. And so, we've talked about the cellular spark of B12, the sunshine power of vitamin D, and the muscle messenger, magnesium. But the most important piece of this puzzle is you. It's your willingness to listen to your body, to honor the signals it's sending you, and to take proactive steps to give it what it needs. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about embracing a vibrant, energetic, and powerful maturity. It's about realizing that you are not a passive victim of the aging process, but an active participant in your own health and vitality. It's about choosing to fuel your body with not just good food, but with the specific targeted nutrients that can reignite your spark and help you live your life to the fullest. This is your life, your body. You have the power to make the rest of your life the best of your life.